So I just wanted to make a video because I feel like it's just so like not hard, but when you share the gospel with people, I feel like one of the challenges I run into is if people, like, when I say, for example, like, oh, in the Bible, like, it says that, you know, we can't do X, you know, or we can't do that, and they like start arguing with me, the one thing that I felt like the Holy Spirit was telling me was that if you tell someone information and their ears are closed, like, that's on, like, that's them and that's not you. And, like, you know, it can be kind of tricky to spread the gospel because people will think that you're trying to argue with them, and you're not. You're just saying, well, no, in the Bible it actually says to watch out for those things and to stay away from those things, you know, like. And some people, if they start arguing with you, or if they like try to like defend themselves or find reasons to justify what they do, I've learned that it's because they're not in a position to accept Christ. Because imagine you watching this as a Christian. Like, if someone told me, like, hey, Kayla, like, in the Bible it actually says like we can't do this and this, I would be like, wait, what? Like, I need to know. Like, I need to know so that I can like actually stop doing that. And I know maybe some of you are like, oh yeah, right, you wouldn't do that. No, I actually would, because I'm okay with being wrong. You know, some people, they want to do what they want to do, and it's because they're living for themselves. And like, I am, like, for example, like smoking weed, like, I know that in the Bible it doesn't talk about smoking weed, but it does talk about being sober minded, and I didn't want to accept it for the longest time, but that was me not being ready to accept Christ fully, you know. And so you just have to, like, I don't know, for all the Christians out there who are trying to spread the gospel, trying to like give a heads up to people, like, hey, it says in the Bible that this is wrong, it says in the Bible that, like, you know, we keep to stay away from these things, and people aren't listening, like, you know, just keep going. As long as you're like doing it with love and kindness, because people will try to say that you're arguing with them, and it's like, no, like, I'm actually not, like, because I'm not the one that's offended, I'm not the one that should be offended, you know. Like, you should, as a Christian, like, want to know, you should be yearning to know, like, what offends God, like, please tell me, because I want to please him, you know. Like, if someone told me, like, hey, Kayla, you know, what you're doing, you might think it's okay, but it actually in the Bible, like, God actually forbids that, I would be like, oh my gosh, like, thank you for telling me, honestly, like, because I'm open to it. But if someone's not open to receiving the message, they're gonna just argue with you, and that is not your fault. You know, we can't change people, but we can pray for them, you know, and we can lead by example. But that's one of the toughest parts about being a Christian, is just the realization that, like, you can't change people. It's been tough for me because I feel like I'm failing at my job as a Christian, because I'm like, well, there has to be another way I could tell them, right? Like, maybe I need to, like, send them a screenshot of the verse or something, but then they're just gonna think that I'm arguing with them, and it's gonna be tense, and it's like, well, I'm in the same boat, guys, and I just want to say, keep spreading the gospel and pray for them, because God changes hearts. We can't change people. So, love you. Bye.